Hello there. It's been a while since I did a bag review, so here's a bag review. This time it's the North Face Base Camp Voyager 62 litres, which I recently purchased. So according to the packaging, it's a duffel and backpack. It's got a shoe section, some internal mesh pockets, and a divider. Looking at the label, it's got all the kind of main features that you get from the traditional base camp duffel packs. So it's got padded straps, handles on the sides, it's got the internal pocket, the ID window, and so on. But it's also got a removable divider on the inside. The capacity is 62 litres, and it weighs £2 13 ounces, just over 1.2 kilos. So the first thing I went to do was take it out of its little mesh bag, like you would do with the normal North Face duffel bags. But it turns out the little mesh bag isn't actually a little mesh bag. When you buy the bag, it's actually inside its own end pocket, which has been turned inside out. Clever. This also means you can fold it back in on itself if you want to store it and take up less space. Moving inside, there's the large mesh pocket on the lid, but this time it's split into two. There's a little zip pocket on the front of the bag, underneath the handle, and there's also a bigger one on the end, the opposite end from the storage pocket. When you open it up, the divider is lying flat, but there's two positions where you can have it standing vertically. You can split the bag in half, or kind of a 1/3, 2/3 kind of split. The little pocket for the ID is on the back of the bag. Moving back to the top, on the outside, on the lid, there's an open section which contains the two shoulder straps, which you can pull out and clip them on. So these are padded, as you'd expect. They've got reasonable adjustment at the bottom, but no adjustment at the top end. And they are long enough to be used as duffel bag style shoulder straps. And you can put the two main handles together to make it easier to carry. So what is it like in comparison to the other duffel bags, the more traditional style? So I've looked out and padded out two different sizes. So on the left there, we've got a large duffel, medium duffel in the middle, which is the blue one, and the Voyager, which is a slightly different shape, on the right there. So in terms of size, it looks broadly similar to the medium in terms of length, with a little bit of height chopped off it because of the shape's a bit different. It's a bit more oblong, a bit less round. Material looks a bit different from the older duffel bags that I've got. And it feels a lot lighter and less rigid. It still feels like it'd be durable, but it doesn't feel as sturdy as the traditional bags. It does have the same ripstop material on the bottom, tough nylon stuff, which is pretty durable. Inside, I've just packed it with a dry robe and towel and some shoes and stuff, just so you can see what kind of size it is. Those are fairly big shoes, UK size 13, US 14. So it's a decent sized bag. And the divider there is just being used to keep the stuff in the two different sections. Now the hardest part to show here is what size it is. So here's the three different bags on my back. And bear in mind, I'm 6'5", I'm a fairly tall guy. This is the medium duffel bag. Normally it would be a bit more padded out than that. I just ran out of stuff to stuff in it in the car. There's the Voyager. So it looks a bit smaller, a bit neater. It doesn't stick out as much from your back. And then there's the large duffel bag, which goes pretty high up. So again, I'm quite a big guy. Large bag looks pretty big on me. I do have an extra large, which is even bigger. But the Voyager seems to be a good compromise on size. Overall then, it doesn't feel as sturdy and durable as a duffel bag, but then it's aimed at something different. Okay, this isn't an expedition bag, as I've said. It's more for leisure activities or normal type holidays where it's not going to be tossed about as much. And from that point of view, it is more comfortable on your back, and it does have a couple of extra features to make it a bit more usable. Price wise, it's meant to be £130, but the outlet price was £87, which I think was a good price. But I happened to be in one day and they had them for less than that, so I actually paid £43.50. And for that, I think it was a bit of a bargain. Right, thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. I'll catch you next time.